Hi everyone, welcome back. This is the Cherry G80-3000S TKL non-RGB keyboard. Now there are many variants for this keyboard. There's the black colored model, there's a full-size model, and there are those with RGB. So you can imagine the combos, how many variants are there. This model here retails at RM239 at Cherry's official store in Malaysia, that is. And what's neat about this keyboard is that it has a dedicated Cherry key that is sandwiched between Escape and F1. What it does is it launches the Cherry software. That is, if you have the software installed, the software allows you to customize the keyboard. And as for the keycaps, it is of PBT keycap for this non-RGB model, ABS on the RGB model, and the legends are crisp and clear. And Cherry being Cherry, of course, their switches are from Cherry itself, the Cherry MX. The one with me here uses Cherry MX Brown, and what I noted interesting is that this is the new generation of Cherry MX Brown. I have Cherry MX Brown keyboards, switches, Cherry MX Brown switches on my old keyboards, some almost a decade old, and in those model, those Cherry MX switch, they have a nice, quite distinct tactile bump. It's not heavy, it's not tough to press, but you can feel the bump. But for this one, the bump is so gentle that in my my initial impression when I first tested the switches, I actually thought this is a linear switch. I got it wrong. It's that gentle. There is a bump, the tactile bump, but it's so gentle that I when I'm typing away, I did not feel it. Also, the G80-3000S over here does not have a metal plate between the switch and the PCB. You know, when you customize keyboard, usually people have a plate mounted switch and it connects to those the PCB. This one, the switches are soldered directly to the PCB, no metal in between, so it's lighter and it possibly eliminates sound like those ping thing that you hear when you type, and it has some flex, some bounce when you type. The G80-3000S also comes with kickstand for those of you who find more comfort using the elevated form. User experience wise, it's actually a very simple keyboard, so it works out of the box and I'm satisfied with it. So here's the sound test comparing the G80-3000S with my finely tuned keyboard. You will note the difference, but that's not to say this keyboard is bad in any way. In fact, I feel it's good. It could be just on the loud side, so yeah, check out the sound comparison. One thing I like to highlight is that the stabilizers, they are nicely done. They do not like the spacebar, it does not rattle and it does not ping, all that. So overall it's balanced, and I say good job, because some keyboards out of the box, they may cost more, they may cost a lot and yet still have this kind of issue. I'm glad that the stabilizers are on the G80-3000S is good. Now check out the sound comparison. All in all, I find the G80-3000S from Cherry here comfortable to type, just that the sound profile is on the loud side. If that's not to your preference, you could actually try O-ring mod, of which I did. So when you use the O-ring mod, what you get is a more cushioned bottom out, the sound is dampened, and then the travel distance is reduced. As for the cable to the keyboard, it is not detachable, but for people who are buying this kind of keyboard, they want something simple, don't have to worry about attaching cables, so I don't think this is an issue at all. In a nutshell, the Cherry G80-3000S that retails at RM239, and of course you can buy it for less when there's promotion, is a good no-nonsense keyboard. That's all for this one. I hope you enjoyed this review. Do remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.